you are not comfortable taking prescription medications, will that hurt your case? I'm Jonathan Ginsberg. I'm a Social Security disability attorney. I represent clients in all 50 states. I'm able to do that because disability hearings are held by phone or video, not in person. So it does not matter where you live or where I'm working from. Hearings can be held from any place. And I'd like to answer the question here, because I get this from people sometimes, that they don't really like to take prescription medications because it makes you feel bad, makes you feel woozy or drowsy, or causes constipation, or causes diarrhea, or for any number of reasons why you don't like to take prescription medications. You don't like that at taking any sort of chemical and putting it in your body. Is that going to hurt your case? And the answer to that is maybe. And the reason I say it that way is that under Social Security law, if you refuse treatment, Social Security cannot hold that against you if you have a good reason to refuse treatment. In other words, if the doctor says you need to have a surgery, a back surgery, and you do your research and you discover that back surgery has real risks of complications, you could end up paralyzed, or you could end up no better off than you otherwise would be, then I think it's reasonable to say I'd rather go with pain management or just limitation of activity, and it won't be held against you to not undergo surgery. Medications are a little bit different, because some medications, there's not a lot of side effects, and they can solve the problem. For example, if you're diabetic and you refuse to take the pills that are metformin or glucophage, something like that, I think it's problematic, because that's a medicine that can very likely control your blood sugar. Even if you refuse to take insulin, that's a pretty well-known medication that will solve that problem, or at least control that problem to the point where you might be able to work. So I think something like that could be an issue. If you have a heart problem and you refuse to take medications that might control, let's say, AFib, and then you're saying, I can't work because of AFib, yeah, that's a little more problematic. Now, again, when we get to pain medications like opioids, I think it's a little bit of a different story, because there could be significant side effects to those things. But if you have a condition that can generally be controlled by medication and you won't take it, I think that's again something that's going to be hard to explain away. I see this sometimes in mental health cases. People have significant depression or bipolar disorder or schizophrenia, and especially schizophrenia. Medications can many times bring those symptoms under control, and yeah, there could be side effects. But when you look at a person being non-functional with schizophrenia, not taking medication, but basically functional, where they could possibly do a simple job, I think it's kind of hard to say why you wouldn't take that. Even if you take the medication, it may not solve the problem. You can certainly argue, I've taken the medication despite the side effects, but I still can't work. That's more of a compelling argument than just simply to say, I refuse to take medication because I don't want to take medication. So I think big picture, the way I would look at this would be, if it's a medication with significant, potentially severe, life-limiting, life-threatening side effects, and you say, I'm not going to take it, okay. But if it's a medication that's generally used to control a condition, there's a long track record for it, the side effects are fairly minimal, you refuse to take it, I think that would be held against you. That's my take. Again, I think there's, I think it just really depends on the particular circumstances. That's something you would talk about with your lawyer. My feeling is that compliance with medical treatment is a really big deal to Social Security judges, so you have to have a pretty good reason not to be compliant. So again, my feeling would be, everything else being equal, unless there's a really, really good reason not to take the prescription pain medication, you should probably take it, especially if there's a long track record of controlling the symptoms. Visit me online for more. I'm at ssdanswers.com. You can sign up for my free Secrets to Winning Disability Survival Kit delivered by email. You can ask for a case evaluation at ssdanswers.com. If you thought this video was helpful, or you want to leave a comment, please do so on YouTube. Please give it a thumbs up if you thought it was helpful. Visit us on Facebook and like our Facebook page, and again, reach out to me at ssdanswers.com. Again, my name is Jonathan Ginsberg. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Thanks a lot. Hi, this is Jonathan Ginsberg, and I hope you found this video helpful. If you'd like to know more about how to win your Social Security disability case, I'd like to invite you to download my Secrets to Getting Approved Early Survival Kit that I created just for people like you. Currently, I'm making the survival kit available at no cost, and I encourage you to grab your copy now. Some of the topics I cover include: how do I know if I have a case? Is it the right time for me to file my claim? 9 common mistakes that can doom your case. The 3 must-have arguments you use to win your case. And a topic that every disability claimant wants to know: how to avoid trick questions from the judge. If you or a loved one need to win Social Security disability benefits, you'll find the Survival Kit essential reading. Download your Survival Kit right now and at no cost. Just visit ssdanswers.com/survival and sign up. It's that easy. Please act now. And as always, I wish you the best.